Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Chiefs, Raiders. Rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Simms. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Yeah, I remember some of these games as a player, Jim. Even though it's been a long time, you just don't forget certain moments and really special games like this. And we talk to the players all week long. You know they have their attention. It's very focused. Emotionally, they're ready to go. And that usually translates to an exciting football game.
And Taiwan Jones is back deep for the opening kick. Ryan Suckup now ready to get this game started with the opening kickoff. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, and Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster. Each game you play. Fun to see how he does here today.
First down on the way.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
And now here's the handoff. And that's Johnson in on the stop.
When a coach can have a run and picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. They're going to run it on the toss.
And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches.
The jumbo set on the field.
3rd and 7. He'll fire it out to the left.
Hali's there to make the tackle.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down here after the completion. The Raiders this time will go with two tight ends. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. And that's Barry in on the stop. Derek Johnson is a man who makes so many tackles for this Chiefs defense.
I watched Derek Johnson in college for the University of Texas. He was making tackles all the time down there, and he has continued that process even in the NFL. Houston's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength, stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield.
3rd and 9. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. He came into the league with the 49ers as the first pick in the draft in 05 and has found a home now in Kansas City. Quarterback Alex Smith.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10.
Smith's able to fake into the line and still has it.
He's got the grab, and he's got the first.
Smith selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. Jamal Charles to the outside. Tucks there to take him down. Here's the offensive line, which must protect its quarterback today. Second down here. Jamal Charles carries the football. Moore's there to make the tackle. Let's talk about this defense. The former Giant on that defensive line is Justin Tuck.
Former Giant, he was a Giant for that New York football team. He helped them win many, many games, and he can be a great disruptive force inside on the defensive line. The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
The Chiefs snapping at the 41, and they'll run the football with Charles.
Charles is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Smith by himself in the backfield. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. The Chiefs take it from the 38. Intercepted. That stopped the play right there.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down here. Double tight end formation. Go run it. Here's the handoff. That's a gain of 8.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards. That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
Moore's lined up in the slot. Right back to him one more time. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Always important to know where you are in the football field. That time a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Takes it again. Johnson's there that time for the tackle.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Out to the left. He has the grab. He's brought down.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Gets it out for the completion. Gains about 3.
The Raiders were trying to go down the field that time with the throw, but nobody's open. They throw it short. Doesn't pull the defense, and they get very few yards.
Puts up 6.
What a tough throw and catch into a tight spot right there for the touchdown. But today's game, these players are so good that you have to throw it in traffic. They've got to make the catch. That time he did.
The Raiders for the point after. He made it. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Williams got a chance to return this one. First down coming up. Charles is lined up as the single back. After a short delay, now they'll run it. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Chiefs snap it at the 26. Smith dumps it off to Charles.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL, I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
And they sack him on 3rd down, and they force the quick 3 and out.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We'll be back to Oakland for the start of the second after the break. It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action. The punter awaits the snap. Jenkins got it at the 25. He's stacked up at that point. They come to the line, and it's first down. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Has his man. Gains 19.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
They complete the pass, but still not enough for the first. 3rd down coming up. The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Heel goes to the left. That's a tackle at the 48.
It's kind of refreshing to watch, isn't it, to see a team that has faith, the toughness, and the patience to just keep running the football, grinding out these first downs, resting their defense, and tiring out the opponent's defense.
Berry's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
2nd down after going to the ground game the first play.
Get ready.
Right back to him once more. Bailey's able to read that play and make the hit.
Jim, in a situation like this, you just got to be smart. It's 3rd long. You're winning the football game. Don't take any chances. Don't turn it over. If you punt it, that might be a good thing.
3rd down and 12. He makes the catch. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. Here's a look now at a tight end who has been heavily featured in the passing game so far, partner.
Yeah, he has been featured, and look, it's such a tough job for the linebackers today. Now they expect them to cover tight ends who can run like wide receivers. Then they say, oh, no, when it's not a pass, go up there and stop the run. Hard to do both, so this tight end's having great success so far. Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
The Chiefs guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Two tight ends on the field here. The Raiders have it at the 34. He's tackled right at the 24. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
And that's a gain of 10.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has both. That throw is right on target. Nice throw and catch.
This long drive continues. They run the counter play. And that's Houston in on the stop.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Mounting a serious drive. First and goal from the 8. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. That's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on first and goal.
Driving extra point is good. The Raiders will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game. Over 60 yards by the air. Williams going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Smith will have it in the pistol. Gets the handle here. Charles, left side.
Charles is a guy, anytime he gets a chance to get into secondary and make a big play, he thinks he's going to take it for a touchdown. Not this time. It's a big run, but still well done.
Charles is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Quick drop back. Set up screen to Charles. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Handoff made. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
Third and 9. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense. In on the stop. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football. Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, coming with the counter run, and the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing, so you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
Third down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Has his target. Has 12 on this play.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side if you got that defense guessing.
So first and goal to go. Barry with the good coverage that time to knock it away.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
Second and goal from the 9. Throws to the right. Smith nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Third and goal from the 9. Ball's picked off. That brings the play to an end.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Charles lined up in the backfield. First down and 10. Smith dumps it off to Charles.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Second down coming up. Jenkins is in the slot. Smith's lining up in the pistol. No one was open.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Smith's got it in the gun. Looking across the middle, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. The Chiefs signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Now first and 10. Makes the reception.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Second down and 6. And he's thrown to the ground. And the offense will call a timeout. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Jenkins is a receiver in the slot. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. Now makes the move to the right. And he's going to be tackled. And that's going to bring us to fourth down. Dustin Colquitt looks ready to boot this one away. Jenkins going to look for space now. And he's going to give his team great starting field position on that return. That does it here for the first half. Chiefs trail in this one. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Fields the football at the 3. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Chiefs get ready to start their drive. Smith set in the pistol. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. Second down and 7. Got a big lane, and he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
Number 11, football carrier on the play. Gain of 6 on the play.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation.
Smith's setting up now in the pistol. Jamal Charles. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short, they stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
They're in punting formation. Jenkins has got it on the return. Shearman's there to take him down. It's first down as they head to the line. Jones is lined up in the slot. Draw play here. Johnson's there to make the stop.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Going to lose yards here.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
On defense, when you're a defensive back, it's so much about timing. That time he times it perfect, and he jumps up and knocks the ball down.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Chiefs offense now marches onto the field. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. First down at the 20. Jamal Charles carries the football. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
Second and 2. Smith lined up. 2 tight ends set. Mack that time in on the tackle.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 30. And they'll run the football with Charles. Moore's in on the tackle. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Charles is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Throwing out to his left. Tackled down right around the 47.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Midway into the third. Has his target. Brown's the one who brings him to the ground.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Davis got it on the handoff.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Shotgun look here for Alex Smith. 3rd down and 7. He's got the catch. The ball is out. He's brought to a halt.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carrier so hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll run it here. Muscles through the defender, and he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. It's a 2 tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's a gain of 6. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field and you add on that lead with a touchdown, it's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
It's good. The Chiefs now have even more work to do to get back into this one. The score's 21-0. Well, we're anxious to... Now as we go to the field, it's Niall Davis back deep for the kickoff. And Sebastian Janikowski looks ready to get this one underway. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 10. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. Here is the former overall #1 pick of the draft by way of Utah, quarterback Alex Smith. 1st down here. Keeps it on the play fake. It's away from the stack. Smith's tackled down after a gain of 10. This will be 2nd down. Offense lines up here. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. They bring him to the turf.
Charles is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
1st and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Let's set the lineup for the offense. A physical presence at wide receiver is Dwayne Bowe.
Yeah, he is. When you take how tall he is and how big he is, one of the bigger receivers in the NFL, and what a year he had in 2013.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the 1st down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Jenkins going to get set in the slot for this snap for a gain of about 5. Let's take a look at the defensive starters. Corners formation here for the defense. Right back to him. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Charles is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Smith set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. The Chiefs with an empty backfield look here. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Ball comes out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
They face first down. They bring in the extra tight end. They'll go ground, middle, and he's brought to the ground. After running it, it's second down.
Let's go.
Takes it from the eye. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first. Now third and short following the run. Offense lines up here. He'll get it again. Has the first down. Now looking for more. Brought down at the 26.
Davis's, that time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there, shows his toughness, and picks up the first down.
First down here after the run. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Tackles made.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First and 10 to the ground. Brought down after a gain of 6.
The Raiders know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. It can't be pass, pass, pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good, solid run that time.
Get ready.
They feed it to him one more time, and that gains a few. The Chiefs have a lot of faith in this man. He is Eric Berry. Keep an eye on him.
He was an All-American at the University of Tennessee, made a lot of plays, and he
breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting him ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Raiders with the PAT to come. Inside of the uprights. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. And Williams has got it. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. First down, offense readying for the snap. Jenkins is in the slot. Smith with the handoff. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm.
Well, to be a great offense, you got to be able to do a couple things that counters what the defense is going to do. Catch them off guard. One way to do it, run a draw play. They're thinking pass, You go with the run, and it picks up good yards.
The Chiefs have it at the 34. Justin Tuck has a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
It's 3rd and 17 here after the sack. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Jenkins has got it at the 27. That picks up 11. First down on the way. Offense lines up here. On the money. And it's Eric Berry who brings him down.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback has always thought to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
And that's Ali in on the stop. Now looking at 3rd down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Even though the defense knows you're probably going to run the football, it's 3rd and short. If you run hard, all you need is a little bit of a lane. We see it there, able to get the first down.
The jumbo set on the field. First down at the 50. Finds his mark. Nice tackle.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Let's go.
The give. The tackle is made.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Double tight end formation. 2nd down and 8. Reaches out and grabs it.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. First down here. 2 tight ends on the field here. And here's the toss. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Raiders from the 22 takes another handoff. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
This is 3rd down. The Raiders approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose. Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. A takeaway. A foot race to the end zone. The 10. Good piece of tackling.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. And gain about 1.
Sometimes you run a play that the defense is ready for, and that's the situation right here. In the red zone, the offense decides to run it. The defense is ready for it, and they stop it for a short gain.
Goal line defense on the field. Will go ground. DeVito's all over the ball carrier.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Stepping up to the 3-yard line. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Still on his feet. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in third and goal. And what do? It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice job.
The Raiders for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Raiders have their defense to thank for those points. That interception setting up the score that the offense was able to finish off. Williams has got it on the return. Fumble. They pick up the loose ball, and here they go. That'll stop the play right there.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and they recover the fumble. Great job.
First down at the 17. He's brought down.
Not a good play call by the offensive coordinator. You're in the red zone. Try to catch the defense off guard. I would have gone with the pass. Instead, they go with the run, and it gets very little gain.
The defense comes out on the dime. 2nd and 8. Will go draw. Babelson's an animal on that play.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. With 2 hands, he has it. Moore's brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
Jim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
Very nearly intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted, and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
2nd and goal from the 6. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Breaking huddle at the 6. Offense lines up here. 3rd and goal at the 6. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side. Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Williams got it. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Chiefs getting ready now to start their drive. Smith's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. From the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he's intercepted. And he'll step out.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 34. Here's the handoff. He's stacked up at that point.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. And now here's the toss. Poe's going to make the tackle. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Catch made. Eric Berry comes up to make the play.
Good job by the offense. Another first down. The defense absolutely is getting tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes.
First and goal. Brings it in. In on the stop.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field. Nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch just short of the first down.
2nd and goal from the 3. Smith's able to knock that pass away for the incompletion.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
3rd and goal from the 3. On the money. That's a gain of only a yard.
Good job that time by the defense. They stop them short on 3rd and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it. Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
And no return here, so Smith will start this drive from the 20. First down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And he's forced to the ground.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Jamal Charles. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. Third down on the way. Offense lines up here. Alex Smith looking long. It's intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Give a lot of credit to the defense this time. They got the offense backed up. It's inside its own 20. They're aggressive, and being aggressive gives them a chance to get the interception, and they make it. Nice play.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Get ready.
And it's knocked down, incomplete. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. And now they'll try over again on second down. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Throw to the left. Johnson's able to swat the pass away.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
The jumbo set on the field. The Raiders take it from the 43. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Chiefs are set for their next possession. Wide receivers are bunched up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. First down at the 20. Throws to the right. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. Second down following that incompletion. Offense lines up here. Jamal Charles carries the football. Tackled down at the 22. After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3-and-out.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover. Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him. They only give up a couple yards.
The Raiders now move the chains. The Raiders call a timeout. Their first down here after the completion. The Raiders come out. Jumbo package on the field. The defense gets the sack.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Has his man. He's brought to a halt.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag. Run to the flag of the end zone. Or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the wide receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
Johnson's in on the tackle. So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Handoff. And at the 37, he'll be brought down. Bill, this is a running back who has no problem knowing exactly where to go to get to the end zone.
Well, I like to see his contract. He probably has some extra cash in that contract for all the touchdowns he is scoring. What a day, though. He's been terrific. Well, let's give the offensive line some credit, too. They have been tough up front to give the running back a chance to score these TDs.
He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got it in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 3rd and 5. Throws the pass. Catch made. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass. But the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
First down and 10. Left side. They bring him to the turf.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
They bring in the extra tight end. 2nd down and 8. Gives it to him again.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
It's third down coming up. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. He's looking to the right. Pass is intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
It's first down as they head to the line. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. And they'll run the football with Charles. Tackles made.
And you're an offensive lineman, and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards. You are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
2nd and 6. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. The Chiefs trail here in the second half, and looking at the stats, the passing game has not been there for them. Smith's been trying to battle through some tough spots, but he's been up and down today.
That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You said the appropriate word, battle. The quarterback, keep battling, stay with it, and hope you can turn things around.
First down here. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Gets the handle here. And pick up about 4.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
And here we have 2nd down. The Raiders will approach this play from out of the pistol. Handoff made. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get it in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. Offense lines up here. The Raiders get a first down.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle usually is wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Smith's there to make the tackle. Moore's undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah, he has. And quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him. And that's what's happened in this game so far here.
But the hit knocks the ball out.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Let's go. Double tight end formation. They'll run it here. Barry's there to take him down.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Raiders have it at the 39. The give out of the eye. King is back now. He'll be punting. Williams got a chance this time. Gains 11. The Chiefs come onto the field for their next series. Jenkins, a receiver in the slot. Now 1st and 10. Charles is going to secure the handoff. Gets about 4 yards that time.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Chiefs have it at the 44. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And he is tackled at the 44.
Max so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. 3rd and 6. Trying to work that left side. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
1st and 10. Keeps it here. Got a little crease. Moore's there to make the tackle. They face 1st down. Offense lines up here. Charles out of the eye. Ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
Picks up about 5.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
It'll be 3rd down. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. On the way, 3rd down. Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. Smith will have it in the pistol. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 25. Well, they convert this time, but they've had a tough time all day long on 3rd down.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
1st down at the 17. Jamal Charles slashes to the left side. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
The Chiefs have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
2nd and 4. And a run right up the middle. Nice tackle.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
1st and goal from the 3. Gets it again. Rocked for a loss on that play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down now. This has been a long drive so far. Davis is taking the handoff. The tackle is made.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
What a drive this has been. 3rd and goal from the 4.
Gets pretty tight down in here when you got 3rd and goal. Not a lot of room for receivers to work in, but the quarterback and receiver, they're on the same page. Good throw and catch.
He'll throw it over the middle. And so they convert it here on the 2-point try. Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Raiders now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. They've come out in the dime package. 1st down at the 23. Middle. Dan picks up about 3.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. 2 tight ends on the field here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. They'll mark him at the 29.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Brings it into his body, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. DeVito's there that time for the tackle.
You got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
Brought down right at the 50.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this 1st down here in the 2nd half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
New set of downs now after picking up the 1st on the ground. It's a 2 tight end formation. Toss to the outside.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. And he gains maybe 3.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
3rd and 2. Jones-Drew's going to take the handoff now.
Jones-Drew's looking for a place to run, but there is nowhere to go. The offensive line just gets dominated. Good job by the defensive line that time.
Going for it on 4th down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Raiders will take the snap from the 40. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
Good job by the defense. Their team is down. It's in the 2nd half. And the opposing offense, what do? They go for it on 4th down. You are ready for the play. You make the stop. That'll turn things around.
Jenkins is lined up in the slot. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 40. Looking to the right side and throwing. Jenkins got the catch and the 1st.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Alex Smith from the gun. Looking across the middle. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the 1st down, though.
Smith by himself in the backfield. Tight ends in motion here. The Chiefs take it from the 43. Throws to the right. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. 3rd and 5 following the incompletion. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Smith takes it from the gun. Looking to go deep. And intercepted. Good piece of tackling. And a touchback.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First and 10. They'll go ground. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Second down here after that run play. Flip to the outside. Into the open. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. That's a timeout by the D. First down here after the run. To the ground. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Brought down at the 38. Defense now signaling for a timeout. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. They hand it off to him again. Picks up about 2. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with him. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. Another carry here. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Boy, they got a good drive going here, Jim. I guess you don't hear that too much on the golf course, too. The way you hit it everywhere. But this offense, they're clicking. They're making plays. Let's see if they can take advantage of just moving this football down the field.
And they go back to the ground.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the 4th quarter. You still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack. So make them guess what plays you're going to run.
They call his number once more. And that's Houston in on the stop.
Hard sometimes as an offensive coordinator to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready. Nowhere to go.
They'll go draw. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Raiders lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Jones-Drews had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
He's taken down at the 42.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on 4th down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Play after play after play here on this drive. They call his name again. Johnson's there to take him down. Bill, what a big win this was today.
Nothing like beating a rival, a division rival, is there, Jim? To beat somebody you know so well. You face them twice a year, and you look at them and you go, yep, we won this one. It keeps your confidence really high.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Chargers, Raiders. It's pouring here as we're getting ready for today's matchup. Hello, friends. Heaven-znt along with Bill Sims, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Well, Jim, it's intense because we have two good teams emotionally ready to play today. They are in the same division, so that's going to create a great rivalry. Let's don't forget, too, the fans here today. They're so excited about it. They really hate this opponent, so we're going to feel the emotion from the fans, which is going to drive those players to be even more physical.
So that means Tywan Jones will be back for the opening kick. And Nick Novak is set now to get this game underway. Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, and Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
First down at the 29. The give. That'll stop the play right there. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. Offense lines up here. Incomplete, looking underneath that time. 3rd and 8 coming up after the incompletion. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Makes the reception, and he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
He's looking to the right here on this throw, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Early in this game, Phil, and already on the other side of the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the offense here. Good play calling too, Jim. Mixing up the plays. The defense is off guard right now, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Sticks to his hands. Huge yardage picked up, and finally tackled at the end.
Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Oh, the Raiders! Touchdown.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. The point after is good. Here. So Rivers will start this drive from the 20. The son of a high school football coach, number 17, Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers of the San Diego Chargers, he was outstanding in 2013, especially down the stretch. Led them to the playoffs and a victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. Philip Rivers continues to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
He's brought down. Antonio Gates was a college basketball player at Kent State, made it to the Elite Eight, got it to the NFL, and became a guy that almost changed the position at tight end.
I'd say he's helped change the position, no doubt. Fast, big, great hands, just like he had in basketball. The last couple years, he has slipped a little because of injuries, but healthy, still one of the best.
Let's set the lineup for this defense. The first-round pick out of the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, the Oakland Raiders. How happy are they that he fell to the 5th pick? He is the guy they had rated #1 in the draft. Really good outside linebacker. Strong, can rush the quarterback on 3rd downs. He's going to be great. Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Up 3.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Pulls it in and tackle down at the 49-yard line.
Things haven't changed when I played till now. With its zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
Makes the catch. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Hey, nice route by the wide receiver that time. Good throw by the quarterback. It reminds me of the days with the Miami Dolphins. Paul Warfield running those corner routes, and Bob Greasy putting it right on target.
He makes the catch, and he knows where he has to get to pick up the first.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
Will go ground. He stacked up at that point.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Here's the handoff. Heading right. Throws. Scores the touchdown.
Never be satisfied in the NFL. Players are just too good. So when you get a chance to score, even though you're leading, take advantage of it. Awesome job by the coordinator on those play calls.
The Raiders for the point after. The point after try is in the books. The Chargers ready to return the kick. No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. First down, offense readying for the snap. In the slot. Matthews. Run it right. And Matthews is tackled right at the 20.
Good job by the safety, diagnosing the run, getting up outside, and making the tackle for a short gain.
Nickel formation here for the defense. The Chargers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Rivers is going to take it from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Royals, a receiver in the slot. 3rd and 8. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
Bad timing that time by the defense on the blitz. They mistime it. It gives the quarterback the extra time, and he finds the receiver down the field for the completion.
Jenkins has got it now. In on the stop. First down on the way. Double tight end formation. Hand off. Wide to the left. That's a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Still powering ahead.
Raiders offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. 2 tight ends on the field here. And it's broken up, incomplete.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocked the football down.
2nd down and 10. He has the grab. That brings the play to an end.
When you see defenses playing man-to-man coverage, what they are saying, we are going to force the quarterback to make an accurate throw. Well, that time, that was accurate. That's why they got the completion.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Almost intercepted. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Ball's thrown, incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Let's go.
3rd and goal from the 7th. And Williams is able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board. Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense, good job by the kicker.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Royals got a chance to return this one. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Chargers come out for the next possession. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. The Chargers take it from the 23. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Couldn't get it past the defensive line.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
3rd down and 10. And they sack the quarterback, and that's a quick series, a 3-and-out.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Jenkins going to look for space now. Gains 18. First down here. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Brought down right at the 50. Second down and 3 following that nice run. The jumbo set on the field. Gets the handle here. Butler's there to make the stop.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Third down now. Moore's lined up in the slot. They'll run it with him again. Gains 15. Just look at the numbers behind the rushing attack here. And they are absolutely dominating at the line of scrimmage and on the scoreboard as well.
An offensive lineman's dream to run the football, to dominate physically and be winning the football game. That is a trifecta.
Throws to the right. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
The Raiders now move the chains. And Phil, you look at this offense right now. They've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
Looks to his left. Makes the reception for about 4.
Well, you can't play man-to-man, Jim, every single play. Every once in a while, you got to throw in the zone. That's what they did this past play. Hey, it was a good idea. It just didn't work.
Second down and 6. Almost intercepted that time.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Finds his mark. Charging ahead. Should be an easy one here. And converts on the 3.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
Kickoff return, 17 yards. Number 11 on the turn.
The Chargers bring their offense back on the field for their next drive. The Chargers take it from the 28. No separation at all. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had all day long that time, and he couldn't make the throw, so we got a little incompletion there.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Phillip Rivers has it under center. And Matthews has handed the football. Picked up a couple that time. Third down. Woodhead lined up in the backfield. Ball's out. A recovery by the defense. Unstoppable all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Raiders for the point after. Counted. The Chargers have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 27-0. He'll take it from the 10. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Chargers will begin their drive from the 26 now. coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. First down and 10. They go to the right side. It's wide open. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown Chargers.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
Chargers getting set for the kickoff. Stewart's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Raiders come onto the field now for this next series. It's a two tight end formation. First down at the 20. Handoff made. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10. They bring in the extra tight end. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
To be a great defensive back in the NFL now, you have to read the receiver. When those hands go up, you do the same, and that time the defense knocks the football down.
Allen's going to take this one from the 22, and Allen is stopped there. The Chargers are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Phillip Rivers has it under center. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Now first and 10. And he's thrown to the ground.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
The big sack pushes them back into a 2nd and 22 situation. After a short delay, now they'll run it, and Matthews is brought down. The Chargers have stayed with the run game today, and it's been a big part of their game plan. And Matthews has been absolutely brilliant and almost impossible to bring down.
What a dominating performance by this offense today, just coming out and out-hitting the defense, giving the running back opportunities, and they are taking advantage of it.
It's Woodhead taking it up the middle. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stopped the offense that time.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Raiders now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field.
Let's go.
First and 10. They'll run it here. Running room. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
Moore's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Running to the right.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Jumps up and hauls it in. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This play set up by the long gainer. He'll fire it out to the left. Almost intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Underneath and incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, it's third down. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. And knows exactly where he needs to go to pick up the first, and he's got it. That's going to be a timeout charge to the offense. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The jumbo set on the field. 1st and 10. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. His receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass. When he gets hit, he just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
Let's go.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. Secures it with 2 hands. The Raiders have to take their final timeout. That's it. This will be a 42-yard field goal try. The field goal try, yes, sir.
Jim, they get the field goal at that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Royals got a chance for a return. He's tackled right at the 36. That does it for the first half. Chargers trail in this one.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Raiders are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Chargers just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Chargers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. The third quarter begins with this play. He's tackled at the 30. We see now just some of the many hits this quarterback has taken during a challenging day for him, Phil.
Jim, it's very understandable why he is not playing well today. Think about it. When you have less time to make a decision on where to throw the football, you are not going to have a great day.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff.
The Chargers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
3rd and 9. And he's going to be dropped. That's a 3 and out for the offense.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Jenkins has got it on the return. He's brought to a halt. Really good field position here to start this drive. Offense lines up here. 1st down at the 36. Taking off. That's Weddle making the stop. They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
It's the old counter play, and this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
Moore's in the slot. 3rd down and 2. This time, they failed to pick up the first on 3rd down. A rare occurrence here today.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down. And look at the excitement on the defensive side. Right, you got to have a short memory when you're a field goal kicker. Now, he is having one rough day. He is missing these kicks, but you just got to go to the sideline and go, if I get it one more chance, by gosh, I'll get it done.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. 1st down and 10. Handoff by Rivers. And Matthews is brought down.
Anytime you see a defense that can't stop the runs right up the middle, there's a couple of things. The middle linebacker's probably not doing his job, and you might not just have enough meat up inside to hold up against those big offensive linemen.
And a gain of 4. It's now 2nd down. And Matthews is lined up as the single back. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Going deep. Intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down coming up. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Draw, trying to power his way right up the middle. That leads us to 2nd down. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And gain maybe 4.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
3rd and 3. They're going to run it on the toss. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down. Look at the rushing totals for both sides. Neither defense has had much luck slowing down the run.
Well, it's not about luck. It's about trying hard. It's about want to, and I do not see that from the defensive side. That's why the offenses are having so much success running the football here today.
They want to keep feeding him the football. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. As we look at the matchup at running back, hard to find fault in anything either one of these guys has done today.
Yeah, this is unique. This is fun to watch. You got a close game, and usually at this time we go, well, it's going to come down to the quarterbacks. Well, not today. It's going to come down to these running backs.
The Raiders get a 1st down. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about 2 teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is 2 different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim. And it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done.
And he's brought to the ground. If you look at these passing totals, it's easy to get a sense why they're leading right now.
Those numbers are absolutely outstanding. When you see these kind of numbers, that means the play calls were good, the offensive line had an outstanding day, and also the wide receivers, they found ways to get open.
Offense lines up here. They'll go ground off the left side. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Raiders from the 32. He's got a wide open alley. Brought down at the 20.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First down here after the run. Double tight end formation. Maurice Jones-Drew. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first. Second down coming up. Second and short following the run. Mounting a serious drive. The final quarter begins with this snap. Touchdown, Oakland Raiders.
That was a sweet touchdown right there. Just a nice throw by the quarterback. He put it right on the money. The receiver makes the catch. Beautiful touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. It's good. The Chargers are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score is 37-7. And here's Woodhead. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. Matthews lined up in the backfield. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Intercepted! Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 40. He's going to the left. That's a pickup of 14.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. He's tackled right at the 24. After running it, it's second down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Toss play. Room to work.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense. Finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. To the ground. Jones-Drew inside.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Coming up, second down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Greeny's in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Weddles is able to swat the pass away.
Good job by the corner that time, knocking the football down on the throw down the field by the quarterback. That will go down as a pass defense by him. Good job. When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. Royals got it. taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Chargers get ready to start their drive.
Rivers set, empty backfield.
Tight end in motion.
First down at the 29. He's got the catch. Browns tackled down after a gain of 5. The Chargers have a tough road ahead of them. Rivers has been shaky from the start, and in the second half they're going to need to throw the football to close the gap here, Phil.
I think you're right. They're going to need to throw it. Now look at the offensive coordinator. A lot of it is up to him. You got to change these play calls, make it easier on the quarterback so he can find some open people down the field. That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Rivers has got it in the gun.
Eyeing that left side.
Rivers finds Allen.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
They'll take it at the 20. The Raiders ready to take over the football. They bring in the extra tight end.
First down at the 20.
They give it to him on the counter.
And that'll gain just a few yards.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Moore's a receiver in the slot. The give brought down at the 26.
Third down following the run.
Get ready.
Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. They're set to punt it away now.
Signals and makes the fair catch.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Rivers is going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Throwing now to his left.
Lloyd tackled down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Good coverage that time as this goes incomplete.
Good job by the cornerback reading the wide receiver. He is all over him, and it makes it easy for him to swat down the throw by the QB.
Allen's lined up now as a slot receiver.
2nd and 10.
And off the mark on that short throw.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield.
They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing.
Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, the defense is happy to get off the field. They stopped the third down try by the offense, but they're upset because they had a chance for the turnover, and they dropped a sure interception.
Jenkins has got a chance this time. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. Jenkins, the one who is down, and will step aside for just a moment. The Raiders go with 2 tight ends on this play. They'll go ground, and that's a gain of 9.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
Brought down after a gain of 6.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the first down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. They're saying he's cleared to return, so we should see him back on the field very soon. Back up to you.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Raiders come out at a 2 tight end set. Another handoff right back to him. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
They'll run it off the toss.
Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end.
Well, how about that, Jim? Not a surprise. Down the red zone one more time. They're blowing them out, and this offense has been spectacular. What will they do here? You know what? I think they'll just run it and try to end this game.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play.
And pick up about 4.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Offense lines up here. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here, and that's a 2-yard gain.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Inside of 2 minutes, and interestingly, the coaches decided, what the heck, let's go ahead and bring out the field goal team, and they get the 3.
Yeah, what the heck, he'll be answering a few questions. This game is over, because usually the honor code of the coaches is just go for it on 4th down in a situation like this. You already have the game won. You kick a field goal, that's rubbing it in.
How much sweeter is practice going to be this week after the win on that sideline?
Once you win, practice is easier because your confidence is high. You feel good about what you've done from the previous week because you won. So I think it always gives you a better chance of winning the following week because you feel so good when you're out there in that practice field.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.